Yo, yo. F1 Manager. Hamilton versus Russell. Final race of the season. 12 points between them. Into qualifying, we go.
Welcome everyone to qualifying. This should be a good one.
Drivers are able to defend well during races at Abu Dhabi, preventing rivals from gaining easy positions. Setting a good grid position during qualifying is fundamental as a result.
In terms of George Russell and his form, Karun, how's he going to be feeling, do you imagine?
If you compare them with their teammate, there's not a big difference between the two. I think they'll be hungry to impress today.
Well, we're certainly ready in the commentary box. The drivers are getting ready down in the pit lane, and it's time for qualifying.
So now, heading into Q1. Engine absolutely in the mud. We're going to have to take a penalty on the ERS part of things with George Russell, which will mean a 5-place grid penalty for the main race. Other than that, should be fine. Hamilton will have a worn gearbox, but that's all I can think about. Because Hamilton and Russell crashed, which basically messed up their engines from race 1. Which, cost Hamilton a lot of points, especially in this title battle. In Q1, both did a nice lap. Russell, P8, that should be safely through. Hamilton
Currently
through the final corners.
We will box.
12 points between them. Could have gone either way. Hamilton's lost a lot of points with 3 DNFs. Russell's had none. This title could have gone should have gone Hamilton's way probably, but could go George's way. 7th and 9th in Q1, both through, and that's the end of Q1 with Perez, Ocon and Russell all having engine penalties. Now in Q2, set them up so Hamilton gets a slipstream off the back of George Russell, which works very well with Hamilton getting purple sector 1 and 2 for the time being across the line, with Hamilton half a second clear of George Russell, and Hamilton stayed into the pits whereas George Russell had to go again. It was a green sector 1, and he's improving, so that's good. He's currently P10, green sector 2, but does get a little bit of traffic through turn 10, I think that is. Crosses the line, it's no improvement, but Norris isn't on a lap, or he isn't on a lap, but doesn't improve. Albon's not on a lap, Sonoda is on a lap, and he comes through the right around the final corner and does not improve. So that's George Russell through to Q3. Both drivers have been in Q3 every session this season, which is cool. Q3 results not onto Q3, set Hamilton up with a slipstream on George Russell. Worked nicely in sector 1 for Hamilton, quicker than George Russell. Worked well in sector 2 for Lewis Hamilton, quicker than George Russell. However, as they crossed the line after the corner, Lewis Hamilton was 1/10 slower than George Russell. And I gave Russell the slipstream on Hamilton to see if Russell can make the positions up for their penalty. Both green sector 1, Lewis green sector 2, George purple in sector 2. Lewis crosses the line, goes P2, what a lap, George Russell P4, and as cars start to set laps we think of Charles Leclerc, he goes P1, Perez, a little bit off the finish line, Max, comes through the final corner, now goes stays P2, doesn't improve, Perez doesn't look to be going too quick, and Sainz doesn't look to be going too quick either. Perez comes around the last corner, doesn't improve. Carlos goes P5, which means George Russell will start around P9-ish for the main race. There's your top 10.
Welcome to race day.
Q3.
And before we get down to it, last minute checks are being made.
Yas Marina has played host to a fair few title-deciding races, such as 2016 when Lewis Hamilton secured the top podium spot, only for Mercedes teammate Nico Rosberg to claim second and secure his maiden World Championship.
Lewis there, getting himself ready for today's race. Karun, how's he going to be feeling at the moment, do you think?
I think they've got a good opportunity here to show their team just what they can do. They'll be pushing the car as much as they can at a circuit like this and hoping for a good result.
The anticipation is reaching boiling point at the Yas Marina circuit. Do you think it's time to get started? Well, the fans here at Abu Dhabi do.
Strategy for this race: soft, medium for Russell, so game places, soft, medium, soft Hamilton.
Only 58
Thinking
laps
about
stand
the
between the
race
drivers and the checkered
conduct
flag
times.
here under the lights at the Yas Marina circuit. De Vries getting settled and readying himself for the race.
It's a P17 grid start for them in this race, but maybe they can get through the pack cleanly and move up the field.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. Anything can happen. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It's lights out,
Lights
and away
out
we go.
and away we go. Not a horrendous start. George Russell around the outside of the McLaren. Lewis around the outside of Max Verstappen for P2. He makes it stick. Not quite. George Russell makes it stick on the McLaren. And Lewis just gets forced off a little bit by Max Verstappen on lap 1. And then Carlos Sainz into the chicane overtakes Lewis Hamilton.
Was George Russell involved?
And George Russell, a
There's
few
the
laps
opening.
later, down the inside Fernando Alonso. And Lewis Hamilton fighting Lance Stroll on lap 5 for P4. And on lap 6, Stroll gets him in the chicane. Hamilton re-overtakes him with the DRS. And George making an attempt on lap 7 to go around the outside of Gasly, doesn't make it right. Has it a few laps later on lap 13. Stroll's on the inside of Hamilton. Around the outside he goes. Around the outside of turn 9. Almost. Not quite. Through the triple right. And he's done up to 6th place. 13 laps on 3 positions gained for George Russell. And Stroll goes through on Hamilton, who's saving fuel and tyres. But Hamilton 1 lap later, down inside, turn 9, job script. That's Verstappen pits in lap 16 for a set of hards. And comes out in direct traffic with his teammate Ascars and
Karen's team get
Alpine.
called into action.
a Piastri with pit stop issue.
However, they can't seem to jack the car up.
Lewis Hamilton fighting for P3. On that 19 comes into the pits off those soft compound tyres. Onto the set of mediums, Lance Stroll follows him. And so does Pierre Gasly. Into the pits. 2.7. Tidy stop.
So big
Which
extra
I
into traffic.
believe is second in the pit stops out of everyone that's pit so far. George Russell, on less than 30% tyre weight, he's going to need a mega lap as Lewis comes out behind Lando Norris. But just one corner into his stint, gets past him, gets the DRS, drives the wire. George Russell under lap 20 into the pits for a soft compounder tyre. Three-second stop, slightly slower than
Just
what
keep an eye on your
Lewis had,
mirrors.
but still not bad, And they'll come out behind all of them, unfortunately. They're going to have to make up some ground. Just
They decide to give it a go.
as Lewis Hamilton overtakes Magnussen 48 and Lance Stroll follows him
And
into
Lewis
the
says,
chicane
thank you very much.
in the middle of the lap. And round the outside of the triple right goes George Russell on lap 21 and Lando Norris. Gasly and Hamilton start fighting as Stroll has gone away from Lewis Hamilton, and everyone is on softs apart from Lewis Hamilton, who has been later in the second stint. Hamilton with the DRS around the outside of George Russell.
Head down.
Not too bad. George is a good one. As on lap 23, Ocon, Stroll sets fast lap, Ocon, Perez and Sainz all come into the pits for soft compound tyres. And George Russell getting close to Carlos Sainz. Lewis Hamilton on lap 24 around the outside of Pierre Gasly through the chicane. As I'm now watching Charles Leclerc for some reason to see if he comes into the pits. And Carlos Sainz overtakes Lewis Hamilton. He's running away with Gasly as Norris sets fast up on lap 25. And just a lap later, Carlos Sainz sets it. And then not long after that, Sergio Perez sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix. On lap 26. As Hamilton goes from the outside of turn 10 on Pierre Gasly, trying to make a move, swoops around the outside. Not quite. But maybe through the triple right. Inside, softs wearing out a little bit. Lewis Hamilton up to P5. The Stroll's gone up to P2. Yeah, beast. Oh, Lewis loses it. But on lap 27, into the chicane. Takes the place back. On Pierre Gasly. And he's clearly happy about it with that radio call. Pierre Gasly with the DRS though, can he do anything? Not quite. As that there was Lance Stroll spinning, and George Russell on lap 29 overtaking Pierre Gasly and Hamilton from the DRS of Stroll. His medium's better than Stroll's soft, and he's going to look for it around the outside of turn 10. Can he get there? Not quite. But on lap 30, in the chicane, gets it done. Decent move, tidy stuff. But Stroll's going to quickly get him back around the outside of turn 10. This is a proper battle. A ding-dong scrap. So Hamilton gets him back again on lap 33.
Now what happened there, Karun?
Lance Stroll comes into the box.
And it's a slow stop for Lance.
But they run into trouble and it holds up their stop.
And I'm pushing with Russell and Hamilton because they're going to be getting soon. And on lap 37, a lap after Stroll boxes, in comes George Russell for a set of the medium compound tyres to the end of the Grand Prix. Hopefully this will be a quick pit stop. And he goes on the marks, brakes nice quickly. 2.8, not horrendous. Nowhere good in the pit stop championship. But Hamilton's 27th. And Hamilton will be hitting on that 40 for a set of the soft compound tyres. George Russell comes out behind Pierre Gasly, side by side with Pierre Gasly, in fact, down into turn 5. Gasly's got more tyre temperature, but Russell has got more pace to push, got more tyre wear in his favour. 38, 7 down to chicane. George Russell gets it done. Although Pierre Gasly gets him back, and on lap 39 Verstappen pits and Russell re-overtakes. Verstappen onto a set of medium as I pick Hamilton for next lap onto a set of softs. And there's George Russell defending for Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly goes round the outside in the chicane and George Russell gets him back. Perez into the pits for a set of soft compound. And Lewis and Carlos in as George Russell fails to go around the outside in turn 10 Okay, Gasly. In comes Lewis and Carlos. We'll set the soft bump down to the end of the Grand Prix. Tidy stop 3.0. Get it done. Ocon into the pits as well. I'd imagine for a set of softs. And we're not even. Oh no, we're in the top 7 for pit stop. Who's got the jump on Lewis Hamilton? As he comes out of the pits. Doesn't look like many people. There's Fernando Alonso on the one stopper as on lap 41 George Russell gets past Pierre Gasly, who Gasly will then repass him. Hamilton with the fastest lap on lap 42, and then on lap 43 George Russell round the outside, or not, no, round the outside of Fernando Alonso with a beautiful move. Oh, that's no 10-10, then for the triple right, 15 laps to go, as a safety car is deployed on lap 46 for an incident, and I was wondering whether to pit George Russell for fresh softs, because there's no point pitting Lewis because he's already got softs, but George has mediums, so would it be worth it pitting him? And I was just trying to find where the time is, because apparently you only lose 13 seconds under a virtual safety car, so into the pits we will pit George Russell. I think. Yep, and I'm pushing him to try and get the delta time up, to try and get the positions higher for me. Come out. Yep, onto a set of tyres that should be 4 tenths faster than the one he's got. And Sargent crashed on lap 3 on turn 13, here's a replay.
Some tyres.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Leclerc into the pits, who was only on a 1 stop at this point. And then in comes George Russell. Hamilton P4 now. Gasly and Alonso pit with Russell. Gasly on the 2 stop, same as Russell. Alonso on the 1 stop, so it makes sense for him to come in. George Russell with a 2.7 pit stop, which isn't bad at all. He exits the pit lane, P8. So he's only lost 3 positions in that macro. And Gasly's onto hards and Alonso onto fresh softs, so they could be threats as we get ready to go racing. And maybe, just maybe, his podium salvageable out of this. Lap 51, Charles Leclerc nicks Lewis's fastest lap. And on lap 51, down the inside of the chicane, George Russell, nice move, up to P7. Lance Stroll dispatched. Now trying to get Esteban up on. He does get on the lap later on 52, but doesn't get actually. Then there's a virtual safety car because Lewis Hamilton is round at turn 1. That is championship over. Front wing and rear wing smashed. George Russell, P5, Lewis, P6 in the championship, depending on Sergio Perez. As we go green now with sugar loads of fuel. And George Russell up to P5, lap 55. Can he get that podium? Here he goes on Perez. Gets moved on Ocon. Gets a DRS on Perez, round the outside. Doesn't he before on the brakes. Up to P4. Now, on lap 57, 2 laps to go, through Max Verstappen, and up to P3 onto the podium. Now try and get this on Carlos, which he does get very nice with a huge dive bomb. He's going to have to play this smart, using arrows at smart places. And here he goes, last lap, Carlos 17th behind, he just can't do it. Not close enough. George Russell onto the podium. That should be him done. That should be our race over. P2 and DNF. Lewis Hamilton, his 3rd one of the season. As Charles Leclerc going to win the fastest lap and take the championship, which he took it back in
P2.
Austin, I believe. George Russell P2 for his 7th podium of the season, then Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Ocon, Stroll, Alonso, Gasly, Norris, Norris P10. Did he get the final point? Is that with Magnussen? Norris, Magnussen, Albon, Hulkenberg. Then Alfa Romeo, Bottas, Sonoda, and eventually Piastri, De Vries, and Giovanni. That's the season finale. What a race it was. George Russell P9 to P2, Hamilton P3 to DNF. That's all the cars just keep finishing the race. What a race it was. What a race it was. As Zhou locks up on turn 13 on the final lap. So there you
That's
go.
a well
What a
earned
season.
result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
We may see these kind of scenes a lot in Formula One, but it's easy to forget just what it means to the whole team. And up he goes, George Russell joining the podium lineup after a memorable Grand Prix.
After 7 podiums, it doesn't seem like it's getting old for them, but they've worked hard for it.
Hard to believe that's another one over. The season's ended, the party's just beginning, here in Abu Dhabi. And as proceedings start to wind down here, what will Mercedes have made of this result, Kareem?
They'll certainly be pleased to have made the podium. A job well done for sure.
And that then concludes our time here in Abu Dhabi.
And that's it for this season of Formula One. The teams will be working hard in the break, gearing up for another year of thrilling F1 action.
That's it. What a season. P3 in the constructors, P5, P6 in the drivers. Yeah, unfortunately Lewis, but just bad luck. Today was his own mistake, to be fair. Spain, he just got bullied, and Bahrain, he was taken out by his teammate. Those are the 3 crucial races that cost him the championship. Hopefully next season we can fight for the championship rather than P5. And yeah, not great in the pit stop fastest lap competition, but we are Mercedes after all. And here's the stats of the drivers over the season. Like, subscribe, you know the rules. Bash.